ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरतुसे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So Hare Krishna. So we welcome everyone for today's discussion on Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the manual of life. So yesterday we discussed from Bhagavad Gita first chapter, verse number 20. अतः व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजा प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पाते धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डवा ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते। Translation. At that time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, seated in the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O king, after looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra drawn in military array, Arjuna then spoke to Lord Krishna these words. So, in this verse, after the conch shell had been blown, so Arjuna is prepared to fight. Pravritte Sastru Sampate, he has Dhanuruddhamya Pandava. Pravritte means he is inclined. He has taken his bow up and he is prepared to fight. And next verse, he will request Krishna to put the chariot in between the two armies. So that we'll discuss tomorrow. But here's a very important word has come. So Sanjay is speaking this verse. So yesterday we were discussing. Sanjay is addressing Lord Krishna with the name Rishikesham Tada Vakyam Idamaha Mahipate. O my dear king, O Dhritarashtra, my dear king. Arjuna, who was fully inclined to fight, he spoke this. He spoke like this to Lord Krishna, who is Rishikesh. Rishikesh means the master of the senses. Being the master of the senses, Krishna can control the senses, he can direct the senses. So, definitely, Krishna is going to help Arjuna in this battlefield. So, this is the significance we learned yesterday, that as Krishna, he helped Arjuna in his difficult situation to fight against Kauravas, and because of the help from Krishna, Pandavas they became victorious. Although it was a very great challenge, very difficult task. So similarly, if we also take shelter of Krishna, and we can take shelter of Krishna by chanting His holy name, then we can also get the same benefit as Arjuna got in the battlefield, and Krishna can give us assistance, direction, and inspiration, and all the help which is required for us to move ahead in the life, even both materially and spiritually. So it's a fact that everyone in this world has to face some kind of challenges, difficulties. So disturbances and difficulties and challenges are characteristics of this world. That's why this world is known as Dukhalyam Ashashvatam. Dukhalyam means that is explained in Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter. Krishna says this world is Dukhalyam asashvatam. Dukhalyam means this world is full of miseries. Nobody can live in this world peacefully. Nobody can remain peaceful in this world. Some or other, the challenges keep coming, and we keep fighting. That's why our dear Darwin Bhai Saab, he has given this theory. Such a nice theory he has given. He has perfectly understood uh, struggle for existence. Uh, this is one theory given by him, and another theory is survival of the fittest. So this is not a new theory. Actually, there was no need for uh, researching and doing all these things. It's already explained in Vedic literature. It's already there in Bhagavad Gita. But our scientists, they can only theorize. So as Srila Prabhupada says, scientists, they can only theorize, but they cannot give the solution. They can say struggle for existence. There is a lot of struggle even to maintain ourselves, to maintain our life, to exist in this world. So much struggle is there. But what is the solution? No solution. Just like once upon a time, a few scientists, great scientists, they were working hard to understand why we become old. Uh, so their purpose was that they will stop this aging process, and for this, they inspired many rich people that we will find out the solution. So they donated so much money and invested so much, and scientists they did lot of researches, and finally they came to the conclusion. They made some theories, and they informed that we have found the truth. We have found that why we become old. So everyone was very happy. Okay, okay, yes, yes. What is the reason? Why do we become old? So then they started explaining this. They explained everything, whatever research they did, and that was perfectly all right. Everyone became very happy. But at last, they asked, "Okay, then can you stop old age?" So for this, there was no reply. They simply said, "We know why we become old, but we are unable to understand, or we haven't yet gotten any solution how we can stop old age." So what is the use? Uh, if you simply tell, this is the reason why we become old, so that everyone knows. Yes, even a child knows that my grandfather is an old man. So, what is the use in explaining how he has become old? The important thing is that you give the solution. Can you bring him back to the young life, or can you stop somebody becoming old? No, that's not possible. Uh, at least modern science does not give any such solution. But earlier in Vedic science, even materially also, Vedic medical science was so expert, so advanced that they could even make an old man into a young man. They had this great science, and they can, if they could even stop growing old, uh, especially yogis, just like four sons of Lord Brahma, the first four sons. So they were produced by Brahma, and Brahma said, "Okay, you go and you increase the population." But they declined. No, no, we are not going to get married. We know the purpose of life. We are only going to remain celibate, and we'll practice Krishna consciousness and we'll chant Hare Krishna. So, in order to save themselves, that they may not get entangled into the business of family life, so they choose to remain 5 year old boys. They did not even grow themselves. Still they are 5 year old children, but they are not children. They are very exalted personalities. So just imagine, they had this power that they could stop this aging process. Uh, that is the power earlier they had, but still nobody could stop death. Death is impossible. But Vedic time, medical science was advanced enough that they could even stop old age. They could remain young forever, just like Kunti Maharani also, she also got this benediction. I think Durvasa Rishi, he gave this benediction. Means yogis, they had such power that they could give some blessings and benedictions. So Kunti Maharani always remained very young throughout her life. That was the benediction she got. But nowadays, it cannot be done. So what is the use? Simply. But Bhagavad Gita gives us complete solution, not just problems, but it gives a solution also. So a struggle for existence, I was explaining. So Darwin could detect this. In this world, everyone is struggling hard to maintain his existence. That is a fact. So in order to maintain our existence, so we have to go through so many challenges, so many problems, so many difficulties and disturbances are going to come in our life. uh, so, and we may be very expert, powerful, intelligent, resourceful. We may be very proud of that we have so much money, we have so many of our relatives, we have so many people to look after us. So, even if problems comes and challenges come, we will be able to solve those problems and challenges. But no, it's not going to happen because the biggest problem is that the problems keep coming. Nobody can eradicate all the problems from his life. Okay, somebody may be powerful, somebody may be very rich, somebody may be having so many people to take care of him. Uh, his one problem challenges can be taken care. Then another comes. Okay, it is also taken care. Then another comes. Then it is also taken care. So the problems and challenges, they keep coming, and after some period of time it happens that the person is definitely is going to get demotivated, is going to get defeated. And at last, the problem of death, nobody can stop. That is the final attempt by this cruel material nature in the form of death. When this material nature puts the problem in front of us, there is no solution at all. So that's why those who are actually intelligent, they understand that we may be very expert, we may try our best to become free from all the problems of life, but actually it's not possible for us to become completely free from the problems of life. That's why the best policy is, the intelligence is that we take shelter of somebody who can remove all the problems of life. Just like, for example, a person who is drowning in the ocean, in the middle of the ocean. Uh, Suppose a person is there, and he may be the champion swimming. He may be a great swimmer. He might have won the gold medal in Olympic swimming championship. But do you think he will be able to save himself if he is drowning in the middle of the ocean by his own effort? That's not possible. One thing, because he has to swim across the ocean, which is thousands of miles long. So he cannot do such a huge task. And even if he has the power, guts to swim across the ocean, within the ocean there are so many animals, so many fishes, aquatics, and all kinds of things are there. So there will be disturbances and waves keep coming. Great waves keep coming. So it is hardly possible that a person who is stuck up in the middle of the ocean, that he may be able to save himself. The only hope is he has got, that he should call out loudly. If this ship is going from here and there, or if some person from the above, from flying in the aeroplane or helicopter, if he sees that a person, such and such person is drowning in the ocean, he is calling out, taking his hands up, then the person may become inclined to rescue him. Otherwise, there is no hope. So our position is similar to the person who is drowning in the ocean. Huh? Bhava Sagar. That's why this material existence is known as Bhava Sagar. Sagar means ocean. Bhava means repetition of birth and death. So I'll show you the nice picture where a devotee is being saved by the Supreme Lord Krishna from this Bhava Sagar. Bhava Sagar. So Bhavasagar means ocean of this material existence. You can see this photo. Just see this devotee, Hare Krishna devotee. When you chant, that's why when in Kirtan we raise our hands like this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So that Krishna can come from above and take us back home, back to God. So this devotee is raising his hand up, and Lord Narayana has come to rescue him. This is the only hope, this is the only way one can get out of the clutches of this material existence. Otherwise, not at all possible. Lord Narayana sitting on the shoulders of Karuna, Varundev, he comes very mercifully and picks up his devotee from the ocean of material existence, Bhavsagar. Uh, so this devotee is coming out from the ocean. Those who are non-devotees, they are completely submerged within the ocean. And they don't even know that we are within the ocean. They are simply taking birth and dying, taking birth and dying again and again. Birth, death, old age, and disease. But those who are intelligent, those who have some knowledge, they understand that we are stuck up in this material existence. So they try to come out of the ocean, and then they call out the name of Krishna, and Krishna comes very mercifully and takes up that devotee, picks up that devotee from material existence. So this is the way. That's why taking shelter of Krishna, Krishna's by chanting his holy name, is a must requirement for anybody who is at all interested to free oneself from the problems of his life. So this word Rishikesh uh, indicates this. Uh, Another important point in this verse is Kapidhwaja. So Arjuna, the chariot in which Arjuna is residing, that is marked with the flag, that bears a flag which is marked with Kapi. Kapi means Hanuman. So Hanuman was actually present on the flag of uh, Arjuna's chariot. You can see the photo, the picture in the profile. Are you able to see? Hanumanji is there. He is there with Gada. Every one of you are seeing Arjuna's chariot, the flag, and mark of Hanumanji is there. So actually, Hanumanji was present at that time, and it is said that whenever Arjuna was shooting his arrows at that time, Hanumanji was actually giving potency to Arjuna. And Hanumanji, she was means making loud, we say hunkar, roar. Hanumanji used to roar like anything, and just by hearing the sound produced by Hanuman, everyone used to become frightened, and Arjuna could shoot the arrows very perfectly. So Hanumanji was present with Arjuna. That is the significance of the word Kapidhwaja. So what does it signify? The important thing is why Hanumanji is there with Arjuna to help him. Because Arjuna had taken the task to serve Krishna. So Krishna is Lord Ramchandra himself. So Hanumanji understood that here is a devotee of Krishna, here is a devotee who wants to satisfy my Lord, who wants to please my Lord. So let me help him in executing his service to my Lord. So that is the mood of Hanumanji. Uh, Similarly, any devotee who engages himself in the service of the Supreme Lord, so there may be challenges, difficulties, disturbances, but all the other devotees, all the pure devotees, especially acharyas, and not only the devotees and acharyas, even demigods, all the demigods, they are prepared to help that devotee who has taken the risk to serve the Supreme Lord. And that is also the significance of sannyasis who keep the sannyasa rod. The sannyasis, they have these three dandi means these three rods are there which are tied up, and then it is covered, but inside that there are three rods. Now three rods represents that a sannyasi has taken the vow to serve Krishna, by his body, mind, and words. Kaya, manasa, vacha. Kaya, manasa, vacha. A sannyasi is a person who has taken the vow to use his body, use his mind, and use his words only and only for the service of Krishna. That's all. And nothing else. No sense gratification, either through body or through mind or through words. So that is the stage of sannyas. And to use it for 24 hours in the service of Krishna. So that is one significance of sannyas danda, and another significance is in that sannyas danda, the blessings or potency of all the demigods are present, because demigods, they are also devotees of Krishna. So when they see that such and such devotee, he has taken sannyas in order to serve Krishna, and sannyas especially means to go out and preach, and preaching means attacking on Maya. Preaching Krishna consciousness means it's a open declarement against Maya. It's a declaring of war against Maya. So definitely Maya is also going to attack. So that devotee requires protection. So that's why all the demigods are prepared to bless him and to protect him. Just like here Arjuna, he has taken the risk to serve Krishna. He has taken the risk. He is in the war and fighting against Duryodhana and Kauravas, and such a great military strength. Millions and millions of soldiers and warriors are standing in front of Arjuna. Uh, So Arjuna has taken this. Arjuna did not had any desire to acquire anything from this fight. So, seeing such a nice attitude in Arjuna's heart, the Hanumanji became pleased, and he decided, let me assist Arjuna, let me help Arjuna, let me protect Arjuna, so that he may be able to nicely serve Krishna. So similarly, a devotee who becomes inclined to serve Krishna, especially those devotees who are inclined to preach. So, for preaching purpose, one has to go out. Huh? And when one goes out, then there are so many risks, so many challenges. Maya is waiting for, especially for a devotee who is just ready to preach Krishna consciousness. So Maya is waiting. So, at that time, all the previous acharyas and all the demigods, they are prepared to give all protection to such a devotee. So that is the significance of this Kapidhwaja. So we should be always very eager and prepared to take all kinds of risk for the service of the Supreme Lord Krishna. So if a devotee, he takes the risk for in preaching in order to serve Krishna, then he must be rest assured that he is going to get protection from previous acharyas, like Arjuna's previous acharya is Hanumanji himself. Hanumanji, he helped Lord Ramchandra to find out Mother Sita, and he helped Lord Ramchandra in his fight against Ravana. Ravanasura was killed with the assistance of Hanumanji and his entire monkey soldiers battalion. Uh, so similarly, Arjuna is also coming in the disciplic succession of Hanumanji. He has also taken this task to serve Krishna. So Hanumanji is acting like his previous acharya. So he is they're ready to help Arjuna. Similarly, when we become sincere in serving Krishna without any kind of material motivation. If a devotee who has who has not got any kind of material intentions, material motivations for his own sense gratification, so when he serves Krishna, so even though there may be so many challenges and risks, then still the devotee may be rest assured that Srila Prabhupada, and not only Prabhupada, through him all the previous acharyas, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityanand Prabhu, and the Supreme Lord, everyone is ready to give him all kinds of protection so that he can execute the business. So this is the lesson we'll learn with this verse, Kapidhwaja. So we'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll discuss next verse. Now Arjuna will ask Krishna something. So this will come tomorrow. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, as per the knowledge about the Kapidwaja, I just want to know that we can understand this way that Hanumanji was there to witness all the Yuddha properly.
Yes,
Means we can say, as he is Amarji, we can understand in this way also. Hare Krishna.
yes, Hanumanji is always present. He is eternal. So any sincere devotee is there who is willing to serve Krishna. So Hanumanji is there to help him.